Okay, I got it to go landscape. So we're gonna start with pile number one, who chose the purple band. Yeah, here it is. So just with purple in general, I just feel like if this is like a current partner, they just know that um you just have some wisdom on you. Like you just know what they're on, what they're trying to do, and you know what you want to do in life as well. And it's just clear. So even if words aren't said about what your plans are or what their plans are regarding you and just in general, like you just know what it is and they know what it is. So if you're ever thinking, oh, there's some confusion, like obviously they don't understand what's a no, they understand. They understand. So we've got some people playing the fool around here, acting like they don't know what's going on with the other person and they don't know this person's plans and that person. Everyone knows what's going on. You know what's going on, they know what's going on. But I feel like sometimes this person just acts up like, I don't know what, I don't understand this. Well, why would you do this? Well, they know. They know. So some of you, they may, I don't know, like I feel like they had certain plans for you and you didn't have the same plans, or you don't have the same plans. And they know you don't have the same plans, but they're just trying to do something else. They want things their way, right? But they know that's really not what you're trying to do. So there's that. This is just intuitive messages just from the color purple and you know. So yeah, and anyways, just to make it short before I get into the reading, it's just that you know what you want to do with your life. They know what they want to do with their life. They know what they want to do with your life. Just putting that out there, okay? But you may not agree with their plans with what they want to do with your life. That's just what I picked up, really. So there's that. Okay, so remembering which way, yeah, it was this way. Oh, guys, it's been a while, so you know, be patient with me. So we're gonna go on to the tarot first. Oh, let me push this up because I feel like you guys can't really see it. Yeah, okay. We'll go to the oracles a bit later on. All right, so with the Six of Pentacles reversed, yeah, I feel like there was a time that you guys were giving a lot of your time and energy to this person, and now you're just kind of like, wait a minute, I've got things I need to do. I've got things I need to do. I've got businesses I need to do. I've got to go back to school. I've got to do a course. I've got to do different things. Like I have plans. I no longer want to put so much effort into you. Like for some of you, you just feel like it's a waste of time. And if for some of you, it's like, this is your goals. This is your idea. I don't, this is not my plan. This is not what I want to invest my time in. And yeah, and I feel that some of you also some of you was giving this person money. So if it wasn't your time, you was giving them money. You was giving them the whole of your, no, that's rude. Okay, you was giving them some of your money, but you know it was a decent amount of money, and then you just said, you know what, like I'm tired of giving you money for this. I don't even see you executing what you said you was going to execute with the money that I gave you. So there's some of you that are like, nah, like I'm not, financially, this just don't make no sense. The same money that I'm investing in you, I could be investing in myself, and I'm just not doing it anymore. So this sense of generosity is just gone. You're just like, no, I'm not doing this in terms of time and in terms of money. And with the Fool here reversed, yeah, you're just like, this is dumb. You guys are like, this is a foil. This plan that you're, I don't know what you're trying. Some of you, they're trying to become a rapper. That's rude because you can become a rapper if you want. But do you know what I mean? Like, you know, they're trying to do, you know, like one of those jobs where, or one of those careers where it's not so common, right? Like only a few are like really, 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 really successful with it. I don't mean to be, and you know, I'm not normally pessimistic like this. I'm quite optimistic. Well, you could do anything you put your mind to, right? But I think you've been putting a lot of time into supporting this person, either verbally or you've been supporting them financially, right? And you're starting to see, hold on a minute, you're not pulling your weight, or or the talent you think you have regarding this, you just don't have, or you're just not consistent enough with it. So I'm just not entertaining this anymore. This is just ridiculous. And you're just keeping it moving now. Just like, I don't have time for this. I'm keeping it moving. Some of you, it may not even be like what they're doing like with their life that you're disappointed with. It's more that like the way that they are with you, they don't put much effort in. So you're like, why am I putting effort in with someone who doesn't put much effort with me? It don't make sense. And I'm sitting here giving you all of my time and energy and potentially money, and you're just not reciprocating. So like, I'm just gonna keep it moving. I think a lot of you did. And the reason, again, I feel like the reason subconsciously you guys might pick purple is that you guys just see this person for who they are. You just see that they may have made out to you that they're so hardworking, and you know, and it turns out that's not how they are. They lied. They sold you a dream, babe. They sold you a dream. And you're just like, you're just lazy. If you had told me you was lazy from earlier, I wouldn't give you no money. I wouldn't give you my time. You know? So I feel like some of you are very frustrated. Like, now I see you for how you are, and you're just like a tramp. Sorry to be rude, but for some of you, it's like, yeah, like you're so done with them. Like, you're an actual tramp. Like, how could you deceive me like this? And you wasted my time. You wasted my time. You know what I mean? So I just feel like a lot of frustration from some of you. And yeah, I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles here, like they said that they was going to give you something. Like, okay, seeing as you're investing in me, if it was time-wise, they said, I'm going to make sure that I give you back 10 times what you gave me, just because you held it down, type of thing. And you guys are looking at your watch like, okay, so like I've been holding it down for 10 years now, or some of you like, I've been holding it down for 4 years, 3 years, 6 months. Where's my reward that you said you was going to give me? There's no reward. They lied, baby. They lied. They just you know, this type of person, yeah. I'm sorry, and if this is your current partner, like, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but they're just someone, and if it's your ex, you're obviously not going to care what I'm saying that much, but whoever it is just kind of like, there's someone, if they get an opportunity to take from someone, they will just do it. They'll say whatever they need to say to get what they need to get. And you guys didn't know that till later on, unfortunately. Yeah, that's real bad. I don't think it if some of you put money into this person, I don't think it financially affected you that much. But at the same time, it's like, this was a waste of money. This was a waste of money, you know? And then for some of you, if it's just time and effort, it could have been, you might be thinking, oh, like this whole year that I've just, you know, focused on you and helped you, I could have actually just put into myself. So for some of you, there may be some sort of like regret there. So yeah, again, just a waste of time. They just basically, they never gave back what they said they'd give back when you gave what you gave, if that makes sense. And then with the Four of Wands reversed, I just feel that you guys are like, you know, this is someone I was planning to marry, you know, or if you don't believe in marriage, this is someone that I was planning to settle down with, you know, potentially have a family with, have, you know, a nice life with. And, you know, they're just not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Like, I pictured a King of Pentacles or even a Queen of Pentacles, because, you know, we're not sexist on this channel. This could be a male or female, you know, that you're talking about. Like, there's someone that you thought, you know, would be financially okay after a while of you helping them, or they'd be you know, a bit of a power play person, you know, they'd have some sort of power after you've helped them, and it turns out they just didn't deliver. And now you're looking at them like, I can't have no family with you. You are a flop. This isn't going to work. You can't help me. I can help you, but you can't help me. So you just gotta go. You just gotta go, babe. So there's that. Or some of you are like a very small amount. I think a lot of you have just like switched off and you said, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm just gonna keep it moving. But I think like some of you, maybe a small portion of you, like, do you know what? Like, you obviously, you don't have the capacity to do what you need to do. I don't even think it's intentional. I think you just don't have the capacity. So I'm just going to do what I need to do to keep it moving. But you are not the stable person in this connection, is me. I'm the stable person. And if I want this connection to work, then I'm obviously going to have to pull the weight. And if I want to be with you, because you're just not going to do nothing. And as I said, I think that's a really small amount of you. But I think the majority is like, this ain't my King of Pentacles. I got to go. This ain't my Queen of this ain't my Queen of Pentacles. I got to go. I gotta go. This is just ridiculous. You're just not doing what you're supposed to do. And then with the Page of Swords here, like, I think for some of you where it's no contact, they have been planning to speak to you, to try to speak to you again. To say, oh, like, sorry that this hasn't worked out. But if you give me another chance, that type of thing. Obviously, guys, you can do what you want. As I said, there's disclaimers on my channel saying this reading is just like a guide. You literally do what you want, but I would say, just as some advice, if this person's not showing you they're serious, why would you give them another chance? I'm just saying, so they're just gonna say, just try invest in me again. And yeah, but because there's no King of Swords, because it's the Page of Swords. It's not even the Knight of Swords, guys. It's not even the Knight. It's the Page. Like, because it's the Page of Swords, it's just foolishness. Whatever they're saying is not, it holds no weight. It's just not believable. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say to you. So obviously, if you want to listen to them, that's your business. But I'm warning you, whatever they're saying, there's no credibility to it. There's no validity. It's just words. So there's that. Just be ready for someone. So if there's no contact, someone's gonna come back and say, yeah, like, I think we should try again. Like, I think you misunderstood the situation, or they're gonna apologize for wasting your time, or they're gonna apologize for the situation not working out. But I don't think they're going to come as a big person and say, do you know what, it was me, there's no accountability here. So it's not going to be, oh, I took your money and I'm sorry that that messed up, I'm sorry that I wasted your time. Even it's none of that. It's just going to be, like, let's just try again. And when you're like, okay, so do you understand that you're the reason why this flopped, they're going to be like, I don't. They're just going to ignore you. And they're just going to want the connection to start again. So if you're looking for accountability from this person, you ain't getting it. There's going to be an excuse rather than accountability. So just be ready for that. And then we have the Queen of Cups hit reverse. So I think the energy that you're giving this person, that was quite icy. Yeah, I have to say icy. You're giving Queen of Swords and that. It's not Queen of Cups. It's not this caring, loving, maternal vibe you're giving, that you've been given, by the way. This very patient, calm vibe. Now it's just, I haven't got time for this. I got things to do. Straight Queen of Swords. I got things to do. Don't waste my time, type of thing. And this person doesn't like it because they liked when you was in the Queen of Cups energy. Even if you're a guy watching this, they felt that you was acting very, like, motherly and patient with them, and now you're just kind of like, nah, man, you've just switched it off. And with the Hermit here, they really missed that version of you where you just basically was really caring and sweet and gave them the time of day and let them sit there and talk to you for ages about nonsense. And you would sit there and actually listen to it and give advice and all this stuff. You just basically said, you know what, I just don't want to do this anymore. And they're really missing that version of you, and they're really wanting it to come back. But I think they know that it's died now. That version of you, because I think when I say that version of you, you guys still have Queen of Cups energy, but I think now you know how to use it. That energy, you can't just be giving it to everyone at any time. There needs to be some sort of strategy when you're giving out the Queen of Cups. So I think you guys have realized I can't be giving Queen of Cups loving, caring energy to you 24/7, because you just take the mickey. You're just not serious. And they're upset about it. Oh, look, I was talking about the Queen of Swords. She's right here. Sorry, I literally shuffled the cards, guys, and just put them in a pile. So, like, I'm actually just reading this as I'm talking to you. So yeah, like, you guys are really icy with you. You guys are icy. I'm gonna call this the icy pile because you've had enough. You guys are the Ice Queen right now, or the Ice King. You're just like, this is just foolishness. So yeah, like, you guys have had enough. Some of you aren't even talking to this person anymore. You're just like, I don't have time for this. Or they're currently on silent treatment, no contact type of vibe. And for some, I think it's a very small percentage of you, but if you are still speaking to this person, they can see, they can visually see, and they intuitively know you're over them. Like, they're even wondering, I can't believe the person's still in a relationship with me, because I feel like I'm on my last legs here. Like, in the sense of, like, if I breathe wrong, they're just gonna leave me, because that's how fed up they are of me. But they're not gonna do anything to change it. So they can see you're fed up, but they're not gonna do anything to change it. They're just gonna hope you just stick with their childish behavior or victim mentality behavior, you know. So there's that. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, this is like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to say in a nutshell, just because some of you are like, what's the conclusion then? The conclusion is, this person, they're not ambitious. They're definitely not, because whatever you did to help them, they're just not. Yeah. Or if they are, which I'm getting for a lot of you, that's not the case. They've told you they're going to do something and they haven't done it. So they're doing their own thing. Maybe something they're doing is quite successful, but whatever they agreed on you with, like, whatever they said they're going to do regarding you, they haven't done it. And they're not going to, babe. I'm just going to keep it real with you. They're not going to do that. So I don't know. I can't. You know my readings. They're not sweet readings. They're just a realist rap, and the realist rap is, you're not going to be taken seriously by this person. They're just going to do what they want, and you're going to do what they want. If you want this relationship to work, that's how this person rolls. You do what I want, and I'll tell you some nonsense to make it seem like I'm doing what you want, but we're not doing what you want. We're doing what I want, basically. So just so you understand what they're on. But I think you know that deep down. Hence the color purple. Yeah. And then we have from the Oracle deck, I am Kali. So it says, from death comes rebirth. And with the 13 here, you add it together, it makes 4. So you are a stable person, and I think they're kind of scared you're just gonna just move on. You're just gonna find someone more on your level, more your speed. You know what I'm trying to say? And they're scared of that, but they're not gonna change either. So imagine that. See, I don't understand that. If I know someone is going to, like, leave me for someone else or do something, you know, or you just leave me, I have to think about what I need to do to, like, adapt. I'm not going to say change, because I am who I am. But I have to find some sort of negotiation, or we need to compromise or something, because I don't want that person to go. But this person, they're just kind of like, oh, well, I mean, if you go, you go. But I'd be really, really sad if you did. Then they're not going to change their behavior, just letting you know. So there's that. But yeah, they see that you're changing. You're changing. So how you was before, that's not how you are now. And they're devastated. Devastated. Or they didn't really know that you was eventually going to say, oh, like, I can't do this anymore. This is ridiculous, you know. They thought you was just gonna just hang in there. So yeah, they're very worried. And they think that, and imagine, and some of you, they think that once this connection ends and you meet someone else, your life is just going to go so well. That's what they feel. They feel like they're a hindrance to you. They don't even think they're, like, improving your life. They feel like you improve theirs, but the minute you go, you're gonna find someone 10 times better than them, and your life is just you might end up rich. For those of you that are already rich, you're just gonna be richer. You're gonna end up rich, or you're gonna just be a lot happier, like, emotionally, or you're gonna get what this person wouldn't give you. So let's say, for example, you've been telling this person, I want to get married, and they're like, yeah, I don't know, like, obviously if you do this, then we can get married. I want to have children. Oh yeah, if you do this, then we can have children. Like, you know, people that, like, they hang like what do they call it again? It's hanging a carrot. It's like hanging a carrot towards a donkey. Like, if you do this, eventually you can get the carrot, you know? And then they just know you're just going to meet someone one day, and they're going to be like, boom, let's get married. Boom, let's have some kids. You want 5? Because I want 6. You know what I mean? Someone that's not messing about. Like, yeah, let's just do this. No time wasting. Let's do this right now. So yeah, they're worried you're just gonna meet someone that's, you know, on what you're on, if that makes sense. That will do what you want to do. Because they don't really want to do what you want to do. I think I've said that 5 times, but I'm gonna say it again. They don't want to do what you want to do. I just need to make that very clear to you if you didn't know. But as I said, I know you know that. So yeah. And then we have Sea Storm, calm amid chaos, like reversed. So this relationship's just chaotic. I don't even know what you guys are still doing there, but obviously that's your decision. Yeah, is quite chaotic. And for some of you, some of you have had fights, verbal and physical, or physical. And it's getting to the point where it's just boring now. Like, what, every day I'm gonna fight you? Every day we're doing Mike Tyson. Every day we're doing verbals. Like, I don't know. I think some of you are just like, yeah, so every day I'm gonna have to fight this guy or this girl. I don't want to have to do it, like every day fighting. So that now that is reversed, I think you guys are like, you know what? I'm just over the fighting. I don't want to fight you anymore. I'm tired. How much fighting do I have to do? I don't want to do it no more. So this person can see that you're tired of fighting. And when someone's tired of fighting with another person, that means they're just over them. Like, they're so over them because I'm not even giving you my energy no more. I don't even care enough about you to fight you now. It's just done. So yeah, some of you, as I said, I just think for a lot of you, this is a no contact or silent treatment vibe going on right now. With the 32 here, 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 numerology means change and adaptability. I love it, guys. I'm literally born on the 5th of the 5th. So I'm literally like, I literally represent the number 5. And it is literally adapting and changing and just going with the, you know, the flow. Adventure it means that as well. So you guys are coming into that energy of do you know what? I want something different. This is just stale. This is stale, like stale bread gone green. This is stale. Like, I want something new. I want something fresh. I want someone that wants the same thing as me. And it's not even a thing where you want to force someone to do what you want. You just want to meet someone that literally wants the same thing as you. Literally. So, and if you guys don't know the examples that I mean with meeting someone, for example, I'm actually going to say their names, I don't care. So, literally, I pretty much think Sierra expected Future to behave a certain way, and he was not ever going to do that in his life. He's not even doing it with anyone now. So, and then she met someone who is on her wavelength. They wanted to get married. They wanted children. Bless Russell. Do you know what I'm trying to say? She met someone who wants the same thing as her. And that's amazing. Imagine if she stayed with Future. That's what you guys are looking like right now. Sorry, I'm just saying. This is what you guys are looking at like right now. And you know, I'm sorry I'm being harsh, but you know I love you guys enough to tell you the truth. You're trying to build a future with Future when you should be building a future with a Russell. What's going on, guys? So, yeah. Anyways, I told you guys off enough. I hope this and before I finish, also, some of you may not even be about kids and marriage. It could literally also just be about, like, some of you might be like entrepreneurs, some of you might be academics, some of you might be like, you know, on the other side of, you know, things in the sense of you're not wanting to settle down, you're just wanting to build. You wanted to build a legacy, like, financially speaking. And this person, they ain't on nothing. They ain't on nothing. And you're like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I need to find an Elon Musk, because you're obviously not understanding what I'm wanting here. You're not getting it, you know? So you guys need to go find your Elon Musk then. I don't know what you're doing with this person. It don't make no sense. If you know you want someone that's going to take things seriously financially and you know this person don't, you just need to keep it moving, man. But as I said, again, it's up to you what you do with your life. Anyways, we're going to move on to pile number 2 now, which was the pink band. Also, what I'll say to you guys is if you do want a private reading, please email me. Don't Don't do any of the, well, don't press any of the other links in the description box, because I actually need to edit those because now I've got a new system going on. So yeah, just email me at Risha's Tarot, so rishastarot@gmail.com, and I will get back to you and we can discuss prices and everything. All right, okay, thank you guys. I'm going to pile number 2 now.